right, well, we bring the conversation back home as we take you to a live coverage of a press conference organized by Lagos State PDP governorship candidate Abdulaziz Adediran ahead of Saturday's governorship election. Let's listen in.
The Vice Chairman, Lagos West Senatorial District of Lagos PDP, members of the House of Representatives, our candidate that are here present, and our leaders, the youth leader, the public secretary of our party. I say good afternoon to all of you. Today, it's important for us, being the last day of the electionary campaign for State House of Assembly and gubernatorial elections for 2023, to address the people of Lagos on our journey so far, where we are today as a party, and then what we've been able to do in the process of this campaign. As you know, INEC opened the floor for electionary campaign October 12th last year, and since then we've been working around the clock, going everywhere, expressing our can-do ability to the people of Lagos State across all the wards, the entire 245 wards of Lagos, to sell our candidacy and to sell our manifestos to the people of Lagos. You would agree with us that in the history of this state politically, nobody has ever tried what we've done in terms of reaching out to everybody. The only person that actually came close, if not even more, because we must give it to him, was late engineer Funshaw Williams, who also traversed everywhere in campaigning. Today, as a party, we first need to say this to all of us and correct the impression that is going out there. And I want to believe that all of us have seen the video released by the leader of our party and the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, who by his grace is going to be the 16th president of Nigeria, because we believe all hope is not lost, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, where he stated clearly and categorically that PDP across Nigeria is not in any form of alliance or partnership with any political party. And he has directed that all Nigerians, lovers of PDP, should go all out and vote for all PDP candidates in the forthcoming election. So we are here stating that all the rumors that is out there purportedly being sold by some quarters is nothing but a force. Lagos PDP is not in alliance with any political party. Myself, as the candidate of the party, hasn't stepped down for anybody. We are not stepping down for anybody. We are not going to step down for anybody. No candidate, including the incumbent, has ever worked the amount of work that we have done in this electionary campaign, and everybody knows what we represent. We've traversed everywhere in the state of Lagos, and we've been able to sell our candidacy, which is a radical departure from the stereotype norm, to everybody in Lagos. So what we need Lagosians to do is that in this coming election of Saturday, they should take a critical look at all of us running for this office. The way it is now, that is why it is called general election. It is no longer an intra-party election. And with events of February 25th, the presidential election, especially in Lagos and everywhere, it shows that the people are more important than even all of us doing partisan politics when it comes to general election. So we are calling on the people to say, look, everything about this election is about people of Lagos, it's about us, it's about our future, it's about electing that governor that is very independent. It's about electing the governor that understands the nitty-gritty of the state of Lagos, that has been everywhere to see things for himself. It's about time we elect a governor that is not tied to apron string of any godfather. And we have a clear choices in doing this. So I want to appeal to all of us to say this election is about giving Lagos a breath of fresh air. It's about time we do something else in the state of Lagos. Jandor, as an individual, since 2016, alongside other colleagues of mine on this journey, we've been on the street of Lagos, creating awareness, doing everything, and we've been very, very consistent and focused. We never for one day, express what we're not. What we say we have from day one, we stood by it, and will continue to stand by that. We are telling Lagosians that they should look at the track records of everybody running on their own merits and take a decision. Of course, because of the way it is, you might have been noticing some cross-carpeting from PDP to APC, from Labour to PDP, from also PDP to wherever. It is the season. That is why it is called general election. Politicians who don't believe in what it is, we want to go look for a perishable somewhere. But for us in PDP, majority of us in PDP, we're standing by this party. And as said by our president yesterday, that PDP has not gone into alliance with anybody. And he has appealed to all Nigerians to vote all PDP candidates in this forthcoming election. So that put to rest to any rumor, any saying that Jandor has stepped down, for anybody. So here we have members of the state ESCO here who will also speak to us whether or not our party has gone into alliance with another party, which, across Nigeria, we have not seen that, no signal from anywhere. And there hasn't been any formal meeting between Lagos PDP and any political party as such to say we are sitting on a round table and discussing alliance or discussing anything. Lagos should not get us wrong. We don't have any issues going into alliance with anybody. I was the first person as candidate of this party that will first step out to go and discuss with other candidates as far back as December last year, when we had our very first debate. I approached the ADC candidates to say, look, can we come together and see if we can form a formidable team? I approached the NRM candidate, I approached the SDP candidate, even up until 2 weeks ago, we're still talking about that. We don't have any problem doing that, but what we have problem is we can't go into an election gambling. If you must put somebody forward, we must be able to put our best foot forward. We don't want to sit on a keg of gunpowder and say, this is what we want to do. When we get there, we'll be clearing it. No, we understand this game better. And we know judiciary, we are still praying that we get it right in this country. So we can't go in an election with snacks, and all of that. That is why we believe if there is going to be any alliance, that alliance must be with us putting our best foot forward. And more importantly for the entire people of Lagos, we've been able to break the barrier with what happened on February 25th in Lagos. The man who won that election didn't have canvassers, didn't even have enough agents, but he was able to garner people who then stood up for that mandate. People decided to be their own agent, who decided to do everything, and we got the result that we got. So it is for that we believe the people of Lagos are too sophisticated enough to know between the three candidates or three major candidates or the 18 candidates, as the case may be, which one of them can actually, take us to that promised land. We have expressed our can-do ability from day one. We've been everywhere, we've appeared everything, and we are saying to the people of Lagos that this election, we were ready to make sure we protect voters and also protect our votes. We will never be caught unaware this time. We're ready for this, we're going all out for this election, and you can be rest assured we are going to win this election by Saturday, and PDP will be pronounced the winner of the election, and I'm going to be your governor. That governor that will not require a second level approval from any godfather before he can make Lagos work for you. It's about time we jointly have a governor we can beat our chest and say, that boy, we put him there. And that's our governor. And by his grace, that is what is going to happen on Saturday. So come all out for everywhere. Be our agents, though we have agents. Be our canvassers, though we have canvassers. Be our security, though we have security, because we're going to put up a protection for everybody coming out to vote. And I've listened to threats from traditional rulers, from the sponsored touts and all of that. I want to assure the people of Lagos that we have done everything humanly possible in alerting the entire security formations in Lagos about this. Outside that, we have also put ourselves forward to ensure that we also be physically present to protect ourselves. Let me give you an example. Last election, we have some people coming under the canopy and saying, if you are not voting for APC, leave this place. This time, resistance is already on the ground. If anybody say that there is some people that will tell you, you know what, please, you have to get out of this place. Nobody has monopoly of this madness. We're ready, and we're ready for this election. Thank you very much. So, pass the microphone to the Vice Chairman, Lagos West.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I'm Chief Sunday Olaifa, the State Vice Chairman, Lagos West, from Osakisoro Local Government. Standing for our State Chairman, who is unavoidably absent because of the distance and transport problem from Badagry to this place this early morning. His Excellency, the incoming Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Abdulaziz Olajejando, has said it all. One, for further clarification, PDP is a structured party being managed by competent people. A party that is putting one of the best sons of the soil from Lagos forward as the gubernatorial candidate, and that is Jando. We are in no alliance. PDP Lagos State, under the leadership of today executive, we have no formal alliance of whatsoever, in whatever name or form, with any political party or any other gubernatorial candidate. We are going into the election as PDP with Jando as our gubernatorial candidate, together with the 40 State House of Assembly candidate. You are hearing directly from the party here, and that is the position of PDP Lagos State. Moving further, the party stand totally with the position of His Excellency, the presidential candidate of the party, who we believe by God's grace is going to be the president of this country, His Excellency Atiku Abubakar. He has said it clearly yesterday, urging, appealing to all PDP faithfuls in the 36 states of Nigeria and Abuja to come out in full force and vote for no other person, underline, no other person than the candidate of the party being put forward for this election on Saturday, 18th of March. And the executive of Lagos State PDP, we are totally committed, standing with that directive. And I want to appeal to all Lagosians. PDP has put one of the best forward, committed, loyal to move Lagos to a greater height. There is need to free Lagos. You remember this country was colonized and we got our freedom. But today, Lagos State has been recolonized. And you all agree with me and with PDP that there is need to free Lagos from all form of self-colonization that we are facing in this state. You see, the last malism, before you park your car, he said, or somebody say, hey, don't park there, go there. The next thing you see is what? You see, they are going to listen. That I've even ready to beat police, not to talk of you and me. Can you compare the revenue equivalent built Lagos, both external from the federal and internal generated revenue. Can you compare that to whatever level of development we have on ground in Lagos, if any? The answer is no. So, dear Lagosian, PDP is calling that the time to free Lagos is now, Saturday, the 18th of March 2023. Come out in full, come out in totality. We are appealing to the father in the house, the mother in the house, the entire family member, the children, various associations, professional bodies. This is one of the best opportunity on the table to free Lagos. God bless you.
PDP has to bring the party going forward because we are here, we are PDP. My name is Adbola Akinpelu-Oluwadamilare, the Lagos State Youth Leader, PDP. On behalf of the youth in Lagos, generally, I'm standing in to put it forward to every one of us here today that the youth in Lagos are tired of godfatherism in Lagos. We are tired of using us as a tools, as a thug in Lagos. We want to have our freedom. We want to be self-reliant. We want to have our own governor that will be the 16th governor of Lagos State in person of Dr. Abdulaziz Olajide Adediona, aka Jando. He's the only person that we know that can lead us to the promised land. He's a youth. We are youth. We are charging all youth in Lagos, irrespective of where you are coming from or what you believe in. We are looking for a governor who will hear our voice, who will believe in our struggle, who can stand there for us to give us what belongs to us, the Lagos that we deserve to have, who is going to take you out of the streets where you will be looking for a job to do, that will now turn every one of us to Okada riders. We have many graduates out there that are now riding Okada. The least we can have now on us is working, collecting 35,000 naira in a day. We cannot even feed you for a week. Majority of us are even scared to get married because we don't have the capacity, the financial muscle to take care of our wives and children. We are pleading on all youth in Lagos State. This is the time to come out together, fight for what belongs to us. This Lagos is our Lagos. And this is the first time now we are having, since 1999, that we're having a true son of Lagos fighting for the cause to become the next governor of Lagos. The governor is a Lagosian. The deputy is a Lagosian. I sitting here in front of you, I'm Lagosian. That's why we are agitating to have a Lagos governor that will work for every one of us, irrespective of religion or any other thing. Be you Muslim, be you Christian, even the other type. I believe Jando is there to correct the wrongs. So I will appeal to our father and our mother. This is the time. No amount of money they can bring to your doorsteps. Let's forget gone are the days we're having 2 dereka of rice. After 4 years, you see them again. Let's resit them. What we need now is Lagos that work. And nothing that they can bring to our table now that can be enough for us to have a good governance. Humiliation is going to go to an end. I will appeal to every one of us. Let's have a Lagos. The breath of fresh air is here. And the only person that can give that to us is the next governor of Lagos, the 16th governor by the grace of God, Alhaji Dr. Abdulaziz Olajide Adediona.
Thank you very much. Let's have the Women Mobilization Chairman to...
PDP. My name is Pastor Mrs. B.C. Odunsi. They said I should stand up. Yes. Yeah. What I want to do is to appeal to the mother. As a mother, I want to appeal to all the mothers in Lagos State on Saturday, 18th March 2023, to please come all out and vote for PDP. Vote for your son, Dr. Olajide Adediran Jandor. I believe that he knows what to do. I know it, that he knows what it takes to rule this state. Please come all out and vote for him. I am begging you as a mother. Please come out. Let us vote for him. Let him come out and, take care of all of us as mothers, take care of the children and the fathers and everybody. As a youth, he knows what to do. He knows that in this Lagos state, he knows that we are suffering. He knows that what the APC is doing is not right, and he wants to correct the wrong. Please come all out and vote for PDP on Saturday. I beg you in the name of Jesus, and God will be with you as you do so in Jesus' name.
Okay, so I think at this point we can entertain questions from the media if we have one or two.
Good afternoon, everybody. His Excellency, good afternoon, sir. My name is Joy Animogu, and I write for Daily Independent newspaper. When you were talking, you said something about on a keg of gunpowder. Please, can you expatiate on what you mean by that?
I think Lagosians, immediately after the presidential election and when they saw the outcome, they were really yearning for alliance and see the possibility of us working, with each other, especially all of us in the opposing camp, and which was really a genuine a call, a concern, so to speak. And just like I said, I started this move even long before we have the presidential election, because if you understand this game truly, you know that you need to combine forces where necessary, and then put a better fight against the incumbents. But even in the process of doing that, you must first have a clear understanding of your destination. The only reason why we want to do that is for us to ultimately win and form the government. But if we then see that in the process of doing that, we have one or two snacks somewhere, we'll try as much as we can to see how we can avoid these landmines. I was taken aback when I hear some leaders, saying they are endorsing the other candidate without even bringing us together to say, let's sit and see what can work out. Despite the fact that everybody pointed out these snags on the candidacy of this other guy. I watched him this morning on Arise TV when he was asked, and he said there was nothing like that until one of the reporters then brought it up to say, okay, I have the file number of the Supreme Court and all of that. These are things that is out there that can be fact-checked. Aside that, we've spoken about the Section 77. So if it is only court of competent decision that will interpret it at the end of the day. You can say it is not like that. You can say it is like that. But it is only court of competent jurisdiction that will come up to say, this is it, really. So for us to go into an alliance, we're saying, okay, we must put our best foot forward. You people want it to be you, despite the fact that, we can't even see the amount of work that's been done even up until after presidential election. We have been everywhere. We've gone everywhere. We've done everything. And I've said to the people of Lagos, when some people ask me, if you go into this election in a 3-horse race, I said we are going to win, and we are going to win, maybe with very slim margin. If we do have an alliance, it's going to be a landslide. So I'm telling the people of Lagos, as we're going into this election, Jandor is going to win. PDP is going to form the next government. Because we have taken our time to analyze this election and the outcome of the February 25th election. What all of them are looking at, they are looking at the vote polled by our presidential candidate, which is 75,000. None of them is taking his time to look at the vote polled by our senatorial candidate from Lagos West, which is 417,000. And we have even said that majority of these votes that went into our brother, who was of our party before, they are traditional PDP voters that gave that vote. And this election can't be like that. If you also look at Tinubu's vote, Tinubu won in all the indigenous local governments because they believe, you know what, this is one of us, let's just give the vote to him. That won't play out in the gubernatorial election. Of course, from Tinubu, 572,000 votes, I can boast of 50% of that vote coming to me from inside APC. I mean, and we have said, majority of the votes earned by Mr. Peter Obi, because he was the one that people voted for, not Labour Party. I've said it, Banky W lost to Peter Obi, not the guy that won him. Okay, let them rerun that election in Etiosa with Peter Obi not on the ballot. You will see the results the entire election. You will see the result that is going to change. So this election coming up on Saturday, we're going into it with our full chest. We will deliver Lagos for the people of Lagos in this election. There is no cause for alarm. Jando was ready, for an alliance. And I've said it, if truly these leaders truly love Lagos and they really want Lagos to be set free, they need to put aside whatever grievances they have and look at all the candidates and say, how do we put our best foot forward in going into this election without any form of encumbrances? And that is what we represent. We have a clean bill of health. We have a clean bill of health. We have no case, on our candidacy, nothing and all that. So this is what we thought they would have looked at and say, okay, this is how we are going to go. But it is fine as it is. The amount of work that we have done, it is not something you can jump and meet up in 2 weeks. We have been on the street of Lagos for the past 7 years, going to 8 years. Started 2016. On our rise this afternoon, you will watch it again, Jando's journey to the ballot. It's a project that started 2016. Nobody has ever done such. And today, I want to tell the people of Lagos, see, this your boy, Olajide Adediran, has done his bit to confront the hegemony, to say we can stand up to this and we can resist this. So for 8 years constantly, I have done this, I have looked at them in the eyes, and I've spoken the bitter truth to them, and I've backed it with action. I've been focused, we've been consistent, and it has gotten to a point now, it is your decision as a people to say, let us join this guy and set our state free. I am ready. I'm going to lead from the front. To the end, we have not stepped down. We are not stepping down. We are going into this election and we're going to win it for the people of Lagos. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I believe that's the end of it for today. Thank you, Your Excellency.
That was the PDP Lagos governorship candidate Abdulaziz Adediran, also known as Jando, briefing the media on what appears to be a final formal address to the electorate before the polls this Saturday, March the 18th. He encouraged Lagosians to take a closer look at all candidates running for office this Saturday and make informed decisions. He also echoed the stance of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, in stating that the PDP is not in alliance with any party on any level. He reiterated his call for Lagos to be rescued from godfatherism and urged Lagos to come out, or Lagosians to come out and be agents, canvassers, and security, even though the aforementioned are already available. And he's ready to ensure that no one is intimidated or coerced into voting a candidate that is not their preferred choice.